All right, so who's new in the room? Raise your hand. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I want to see you. Hold on, let me see you. Are you wondering if you're new? Okay, new, yeah. All right, raise them again. Let me see. Raise your hands high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all right. So who's new to selling solar in general? Raise your hand. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so who in here sells more than 5 deals a month? Raise your hand. Okay, raise your hands like, raise them. All right, who in here sells more than 10 a month? Okay, all right, cool. All right, what about more than 15? All right, cool. I just want to see who everybody is. Does that make sense? Everybody, our number one goal today is to change. Does that make sense? Dude, it's not sales training. Everybody understand this. Who you become will determine what you get. Does that make sense? Yeah? You get it? Like, there's an end game that you guys can all get. And as I talk to you guys, and I mean this, I always wanted when I was younger to be around somebody that could help me get to where I want to go. There's a pathway. You guys understand everybody's the same. All human beings are the same. Every one of you have gone through some shit. Every one of you guys have done some fucked up things to some people, okay? None of you are perfect in here. All we know is who do you want to become? What's the life that you want? Can you envision it? Do you think you can get it? Do you believe in yourself? If you do, who believes in themselves? Raise your hand. It's super important. If you believe in yourself and you listen to what I say, you'll become the top 1%. You'll become really successful. Now, I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to go over this stuff. But from being broke, let's put this over here. Who was raised poor? Raise your hand. Okay? Who was raised in a broken family? Raise your hand. Okay? Who in here has been told you're never going to amount to anything, you're never going to become something, and then somebody said something real awful about you at one point in your life and you just felt like fuck? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm moving it all. We got all kinds of shit up here. No, we're good. Good, this is my house, right? So like, I'll sell you guys naked. I don't give a shit. I'm a closer. I know what I want. I believe I can get anything I want. And no one can stop me under any way, shape, or form because nobody knows me except me. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Every one of you understand this simple methodology here. No one fucking knows what you're capable of except you. You don't need validation from me to tell you that you can do great. And by the way, no matter where you're at, there's someone in life that is beating your ass in business and they're way better than you. So because you're the best in your company doesn't mean fucking shit. And if you're the lowest guy in the company and you're just starting and you're like, man, I don't think I'm going to be very good at this because I can't be like those people, you're counting yourself out. No one else is counting you out. Remember, the only person that can beat you physically is you. It's the only person. So like I always tell people, I'm like, dude, God, He gave everybody 2 things. One, He gave you a heart. Okay? So when I hire somebody, I always examine their heart. I see what's in it. Because if they got a good heart, I know I can do big things with them, right? By the way, you guys want to be leaders or followers? Leaders. Right, but you will be a follower to a better leader than you. But your goal is you want to be a leader also for other people. If someone is further along in something that you want to be good at, you study them. You learn from them. You take everything that you want to become. Never take advice from someone that you don't want to be. Okay, how many of you, when you got in the solar business, did somebody in your family say that's stupid? Can I ask you a question? If it was your mom or dad, do you want to make as much money as your mom or dad? Why the fuck would you listen to your mom or dad? Does this make sense? Is this making sense? Yeah. Okay, your friends, they go, oh, you're just fucking knocking doors? Knocking doors? Do you want to do you want to be them? Do you want to earn what they're earning? Why would you even care? See, there's this thing, heart won, second mind. These are the 2 most powerful possessions you'll ever have. And this mind here, it's only so big. It's a piece of real estate. And who you let live in it and what you let live in it will determine your success. Does that make sense? Yeah. So today, we're going to be completely honest. I'm going to fucking brainwash you. I'm going to take your brain, your little nasty brain, that's got all this low self-limiting belief. And a lot of you in here, the truth is, it's not the outside world that's been messing with you. You're honestly just not very good to you. You don't believe in you. You don't find very high self-worth of yourself. And that's the reason why you can't get to another level. You just can't. Some of you are going to yawn today, and you're going to get tired. You know why? Because you never stretch your fucking mind. You never work it. You're lazy. You know what human beings hate? This is a human being. You know what they hate? Discipline. They hate accountability. They hate pain, and they hate suffering. And they will do anything to get away from it. And that's exactly why the God of this generation is comfort. You guys want to be comfortable? Just don't fucking be don't participate in hard shit. Don't intentionally do hard things every day. Don't push yourself. Don't listen today. Don't recreate your life. Don't believe in yourself. Be shitty to yourself. Do all these things and you're going to be an average piece of shit. And by the way, you may get mad at me when I tell you that you'll be an average piece of shit. Listen, you should be fucking mad at you. Don't get fucking mad at me. You should be mad at you. And you're actually going to blame it on me because I said some shit that's the truth. Everything with growth starts with the truth. You want to know if you got a good mentor or not? Here's how you know. If they'll tell you the truth, that's where real growth starts. So if I say to you, you're not any fucking good. I didn't say that you'll never be good. I just said you suck balls right now. So how quick can you get away from the ball sucking? How fast can you train? How much do you want it? How hungry are you? Dude, are you fucking tired of being embarrassed? Are you tired of being last? Are you tired of being fucking broke? See, broke people are dangerous. See, broke people that are entitled are losers. But broke people that are pissed off, see, and that's why today we're going to go through some exercises that like you're going to realize that you're the most dangerous human being on planet Earth. And I don't care about what level of success you've had, okay? I wish that I could take this training at 18 years old and I could restart my life. If you said, I would give up everything I have to go back to 18 and start with this training, okay? I would give everything that I have. Because I made a lot of money. At 18, I'm just going to tell you guys, I got an automotive at 18 years old. They said the most money you can make in automotive. This is 1999. Guys, I'm 44. I'm a lot older than you. The cool thing is, since I'm older than you, you ought to pay the fuck attention because I can save you mistakes, I can save you time, and I can save you from doing the stupid shit that I did, and then you can learn and not have to do that. Fuck. If you can learn from someone that took 25 years to do this, and then you can learn it in days, holy shit, you better pay attention. You would be a fool to be in this room and not listen. You'd be an absolute idiot. It truly would show you don't respect your own fucking life. But at 18 years old, I made 125 grand my first year, right? Is that me?
Yeah, sorry.
Son of a business. Hey, that was a test.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, listen. Hey, but I want to tell you guys. So number one, we're going to go into this thing. And by the way, I'm going to get to this. But number one, we're going to go to this thing that's a mind. The first thing in this mind, there's this thing called the belief system, okay? And the first thing that we have to sell, I'll teach you how to sell. But you won't be good at sales if you don't believe. Sales, word tracks, tonality, body language, no belief, you're fucked. Belief, you're shitty, you'll win. Belief, you're great, you'll become number one. So there's a belief system. By the way, everybody understand this. I want you to write down. You're a business. Does everybody get that? You don't work for a business, you are the business. And businesses are ran by systems and processes. And the way that you take in information is your system and your process. If I say, you're a loser, dude. You're a loser. How do you process that? You're the gatekeeper to your mind. Am I right? Are you the gatekeeper? Okay, how do you process it? Like, how do you process it? Number one, I'm like, is he fucking telling the truth? Like, am I lazy? Am I distracted? Can I not pay attention? Am I uninterested? Like, am I putting the work in? Am I doing what I need to do to be a winner? Am I doing intentional hard stuff every day? If I'm not doing any of that, he's telling the truth. I am a loser. Listen, I wish I could go back, and I need to do this, and I need to write thank you letters to every person that told me the truth along the way. I had a teacher when I was in school, and he said, you're never going to amount to anything. In school, I wasn't. I wasn't interested. I'm going to be honest. I didn't want to make good grades. I didn't give a fuck about school. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to be there. I'm not telling you guys. You guys are already out of school. not telling you school's bad. Traditional learning doesn't excite me. You know what excites me? My mom left when I was 2 years old. She's a piece of shit. Breaking my fucking bloodline excites me. Breaking generational curses. Shit in my family that's gone on for hundreds of years, and why hasn't anybody put their fucking foot down? That shit gets me fucking excited. That shit gets me fucking pissed off. People saying, you know, like, you gotta be, you know, oh yeah, you're just never gonna be the cream of the crop. This shit's only for the best. I am the fucking best. But I wasn't doing what I needed to do to become number one. You know what I'm saying? So when I was 18 years old, I found this thing called sales, and you guys are all in it. And when you're in sales, there's the sales position, and then there's the vehicle. And the vehicle is like where you work. Does that make sense? And you guys are in an industry called solar. Well, my industry was automotive, because the only places that would hire anybody breathing that showed up was the automotive dealerships. And because I walked up and they were like, oh, you got a driver's license? You're fucking breathing? You got an ink pen? You're hired. That was it. I went out that day. I got a lay down. I know you guys know what a lay down is, right? Yep. Hey, you ever heard of solar? Yeah, sure, we'll take it. Fuck, that was easy. Write it up. And then you think that that's how easy it is. And then you get fucking the door shut in your face for the next 100 doors. I got a lay down. And the first day, my manager, I sold a car. He paged me to the sales tower and he goes, Andy, do you know how much money you just made? And I never had more than $5 at one time. I want to tell you something. Your veins, your blood, your body, your system will change when you see what's possible for yourself. And he goes, you just made $1,700. I never had more than $5. Immediately I go, this is my way out. That's it. That's all I needed. Some of you in here, you've been waiting on your fucking way out. I just got done training Luke Ward, okay? Luke Ward made $1.8 million last year selling solar. Tell me you can't fucking make what he made. He's 42 years old. Tell me y'all's young asses don't have more fucking energy, more legs than him. He was a fucking drug addict. Changed his fucking life. Somebody tell me you can't become it. Just tell me you can't. That's why you got to wake up in this room. You guys right now can become multi-millionaires in the next fucking year. I'm not even joking. And I swear to God, if one of you guys don't fucking believe me, get the fuck out of here. I don't even want to look at you or talk to you if you don't take your life seriously. And so that's why we're going to change today. That's why today, there's the day you're born, the day you die, and the day your life changes forever. The day that he told me I made that $1,700 commission, I did one thing really quickly. I fucking matured. All of a sudden, that kid that was in school that wanted to sleep, not show up, got kicked out of school, got expelled, you got in trouble all the time, that was a bad kid, immediately turned into a good person. I immediately now, for the first time in my life, wanted to learn. I was like, teach me, how do you talk? How does that guy shake his hand like that? How does that guy, when they said no, how did he take them to yes? When they were looking at that car and they go, oh, I want to buy a lifted diesel and fucking blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, fuck that. You're going to buy a yellow 5-speed Chevy Aveo with fucking crank windows. And he sold it to him. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? How did you get that guy? We wanted this to do that. And he's like, I persuaded him. I'm like, how did you do that? He's like, it's simple. I'm in a good state, right? I'm in a good place. I believe in myself. People are lost all around the world. I'm not lost. They follow me. I'm a leader. We're in a world full of followers, and I'm a leader, so I lead people. I believe in myself. I know how to talk, right? Like, people have been speaking since they're 1, and you're fucking 20 years old, and you still fucking blah, 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 blah. You can't fucking speak yet. Learn how to talk. Learn how to communicate. You want to get rich? You got to communicate to people. How can people hear or feel or see or act differently or feel emotions or feel energy or feel a certain way? How can they do this without your words, without you getting them to feel a certain way? So the state that the great salesman or the closer's in makes the client get in that same state. A good salesperson does something called transfer of emotion. They take the way they feel and they make someone else feel that way, and now they're in a buying state and they fucking buy. You guys get it? And I'm like, but how do you do it? He goes, it's easy. See this mind? This mind has a belief system. And I believe I can close 10 for 10. I believe anyone, anytime, any place, anywhere, phone, fucking in person, face to face, doesn't matter to me. I believe that I can do that. And I say, how? And he goes, well, a couple things. Number one, I train every day. If you don't train every day, don't ever fucking expect to be the best. Number two, they get the reps in. That means if I like have a pitch, which I can grab some of you guys in a minute, we'll do a pitch together. I'll say, oh, here's the door, knock, knock. What's going on? I want to hear what you got to say. How good are you at your job? You got to be great. You got to be the best at your job. You know what to say, right? The question is, when you say it, do your words flow like water? Is it nice and smooth? Do you stutter? Do you get confused when I put pressure on you? Do you fall apart? Do you break? In the military, they make people take their guns apart in the dark and blindfold them. Why? They got to know how to use their weapon, right? Under fire, bullets are your buddy just got his head blown off, dude. You got to know how to put a gun together in the fucking dark. So what happens? They put you under high amounts of pressure. Pressure creates diamonds, or it bursts pipes if you're a loser. Okay? If you don't train under pressure, can you be good at pressure? I never played basketball, but I remember, though, that I could sit in my driveway, and I'm not good at basketball, and I could shoot three-pointers with no one else in my driveway. That's how I practiced. But one day I played a game, and motherfuckers slapping the ball out of me. I couldn't hit one. Because under pressure, I sucked. You guys do this little bullshit like, oh, let's role play. Hey, Andy, that's great. You can do that, and that's called amateur. That's where we start. But then you start role playing like, hey, be hard on me today. Be hard on me today. Tell me anything. Tell me no. No, under any way, shape, or form, don't you dare let me get you to say yes. Come on, be hard on me. I want you to push me. And then you get a buddy and you role play. You're saying, what is that? A role play partner? Yeah. Their job is not to be your babysitter. Do you guys need a babysitter? Most people need a babysitter. Let me explain this. If I tell you to train every day, who's getting the success? You or someone else? You're getting it, right? So if I tell you to train every day, and that's how you're going to be successful, if you don't train, that shows that you don't want to be successful, period. You know what it shows? It shows that you need a salary job. You need to get the fuck out of sales. You need a salary job, and you need to go sell your fucking dreams. It ain't going to happen because there's no salary that's going to allow you to get your dreams. You want to get an unlimited life, a no-cap life, you get good at sales. But it's all in your belief system, okay? So the first thing that I want to tell you is that the better that you train, the more that you practice, the more reps you put in, there's this little thing called evidence. And you start slowly giving yourself evidence that you are becoming who it is that you say you are. And in the beginning, some of you right now, you've given no evidence that you're going to be great. So I'm asking you, inside, do you understand what you need to do to become great? Do you understand the process? This is a process. I'm going to give you the process to become the person you need to become. But you got to want to become it. Okay? If anybody in this room wanted a six-pack, do you want a six-pack? No, you don't. Because if you wanted one, you'd fucking have one. Right. Am I right? Right? If he wanted one, he'd fucking have one. You got a girlfriend? No. If he had a badass chick right now and she's like, get a six-pack, motherfucker, I'm out. He'd have to make a choice. Either change, get what she wants, or she's fucking gone. And I'm going to explain success to you guys real quick. Success is a human being. Does it recognize you? Winning. Winning. You want to be a fucking winner? Well, winner is walking around with a fucking camera. It's watching you. It's watching you. It's watching you. And it's watching you. And it's like, oh, are you turning me on? Not fucking today. You're not a fucking winner. Where's the winners at? And it's going around, and are you attracting it? Are you turning it on? Are you making it want to be close to you? It's like a human being. It's a spirit. Does that make sense? And I realized that I was doing things that was turning off winning. Like I was turning it off. And by the way, just so everybody's aware, as I'm giving you this information, my goal is to save you guys 25 years. Okay? You get one fucking life, and you get so much time. And by the way, you may not get 44 years like me. I may not get 80. I had a buddy that just called 2 days ago, and his fucking 3-year-old son died in a car wreck. Let me fucking be crystal clear to all of you guys. Don't wait for something bad to happen before you change. You don't know when you're going to fucking die. You guys got parents? Anybody in here got a good mom and dad that loves you and they did a good job raising you? You want to fucking show them while you're alive that you can become something great? Wake the fuck up. You may not get 20 years to show them. They may not be around 20 years. I see people every day that get a bad doctor's report and 6 months later they're fucking gone. I see it every day. So since I know this, would I be a fool to ignore it? No, dude, here's the deal. You guys got one life. What you give your energy to, what you give your focus to, they say time is the most important thing in life. Bullshit. What you give your attention to is the most important thing in life. You guys have more fucking distractions right now than we've ever had in the history of this world. Can I ask you a question? Is it hard being broke? Yes or no? Is it hard, like, not being the fucking best version of you right now? Let me ask you a question. Is it hard not having people believe in you? Is it hard looking in the fucking mirror and you not liking who the fuck you are? Go home tonight, stripped down, butt naked in the fucking mirror. Like, fuck money for a minute. God gave you a body. You guys, the only thing that's going to live forever is your soul. He gave you a body. He said, this is what you're going to get on this life. How are you taking care of you? Let me ask you a question. What does your decision-making ability look like? You know what eating good food is? You know what eating bad food is, right? You know what exercise is, right? Right? Okay. Is it good for you? Yeah, does it look like you fucking do it? You know what it's like to fix your fucking hair, take care of yourself, right? Like, you know what it looks like. Just look in the mirror, take a good look at yourself and ask yourself this. Is this who I'm supposed to fucking be? And why am I saying that? Number one, you're never going to out-earn your own self-worth. It doesn't matter what I tell you you're worth. It matters what you think you're worth. Does that make sense? What do you think you're worth? Whatever you think you're worth, you're going to earn. How much X do you want to make more than what you're making now? I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions. If it's hard being broke, if it's hard not being who you're supposed to be, if it's hard not believing in you, what's harder? Is success hard? Yes or no? It's fucking hard as hell. You know what also is hard as hell? Being broke. Just choose your heart in here, guys. Listen, you're going to experience one or two hards in life. Do you understand? You'll either become obsessed and become a psycho fucking competitor, and you're going to go all in, and that'll be hard. Or you're going to be broke, and no one's going to look up to you. And by the way, if you're really going to be a leader is living for something bigger than yourself. You want to be a selfish piece of shit, not fucking take care of anybody else? You don't want to change your bloodline? I asked you, I said, who in here was raised poor? A lot of you raised your hands. I asked my dad to do this. I remember we were 19. He did this fucking like tree deal that went back to like the 1700s. The most amount of money anybody had ever made in our family in 1 year was $60,000. I broke my fucking bloodline. Let's be clear. As I speak to you, I don't want you to be me. I don't want you to do what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I did, and I have a pretty good idea if you do what I do because I know the fucking play. If you're running a play in your life right now and you're not making a lot of money and people aren't walking up to you going, dude, you changed my fucking life, and everybody doesn't want to be you and you don't have a badass fucking life, why don't you think about running a new play for a minute? You can roll your fucking eyes, you can get cold and numb, and you can stay a fucking loser or you can become a fucking winner. You know what losers are? You guys know what losers are? Everybody write down on a piece of paper, write down losers. Go ahead. Write down what they are right now. Okay? Do losers work hard? All right, write it down. Write down losers, they don't work hard. Do losers have a good attitude? Nope. So write down losers have a bad attitude. Okay? Do losers give a fuck about anybody? Nope. Do losers have good intentions? Nope. Do losers pay attention during training? Nope. Go ahead. Just keep writing. I want your brain to write down everything a fucking loser is. Or losers out of shape. Yep. All right? Write down losers are out of shape. Okay? Are losers accountable? No ways. Are losers responsible? No. Do losers want to learn? Do they want to self-develop? Do they want to make a lot of money? Do losers gossip? Do losers have ego? Yeah, they do. They're fucking broken. They have ego. And everything they say is, yeah, but yeah, you don't fucking understand. Shut the fuck up. All right? Losers, all those things. Now we're going to make a human being. If we wanted to make a winner, what would we do? We just do the opposite. Now look at your list. What do winners do? Read it out loud. Work hard.
Great attitude.
Have a great fucking attitude. They fucking care. They fucking pay attention.
They're in shape.
Yeah, they're fucking in shape. They train. They hold themselves accountable. You see? Guys, is this common fucking sense? Here's the problem. Is common sense isn't so fucking common anymore. You see, if the God, you believe in God? All right, I'm going to make this clear. The God of this world is comfort. Everybody wants to be fucking comfortable now. Well, here's the trick. Just like I had you flip winning to losing, so you could learn, like it's very fucking simple. And by the way, look at yourself. Knowing something and doing it are two totally different fucking things. If the God of this generation is comfort, if you want to be comfortable, what do you have to be? Uncomfortable. Because see, all those things that winners do is literally against the fucking world. Now, if you want to be uncomfortable, what do you got to be? Comfortable. You want to be a loser? Losers are comfortable. But actually, they're very uncomfortable. Losers look in the mirror, and you know why they turn into haters? You know what haters are? They're losers that look in the mirror and go, fuck every winner out there. I'm going to go comment. I'm going to go feel good by trying to tear other people down. Winners are like, dude, I want to be the example for everybody. Dude, when I was younger, I never had anyone tell me, hey, have you ever thought about being the example for other people? I'm like, fuck that, dude, I want to be number one. They're like, no, I know that, I get that, I like that. I like that, it's good for you to be number one. But have you thought about being number one and cheering your team on and being a fucking winner? Now, fuck that, man, I gotta be... Listen, bro, all my leaders said, fuck everybody, place first. Dude, you know how many people I hurt along the way? You know how many people I destroyed along the way to get what I want? I didn't want to do any of that shit. You guys understand this. Hurt people, all of you in this room, in some way, shape, or form are hurt. Hurt people hurt people. So you teach me, weaponize me, teach sales, teach everything. To me, I'm going to go make as much money as I can. I'm going to stay a piece of shit. I'm going to make as much money as I can, but all the money is going to fall through my fingers. You guys want to lose every dollar you make? Those of you that earn a lot of money, some of you, you still don't have wealth. Because every dollar you make, you fucking lose. I'm here to tell you how to keep it all, look in the mirror, be proud of yourself. Guys, we're in an era right now in this world. Let me explain this real quick and I'm going to come back to this. We're in an era where if you want to make more money, what do you have to increase? Your value. Okay, what does scarcity create? Value. Okay, what's the most scarcest thing on planet Earth? Leadership. Would everybody agree there's a shortage of leadership in the world? Yes or no? Absolutely. If I can make you a leader in this room right now, your value increases. And when you increase your value, what do you make? More money. Who do you get money from? Relationships. Who gives you relationships? People. You better fucking like people. I'm going to tell you guys, number one, I will say things to you that is the truth because we have to start with the truth so that we can make you great. Basically, as I talk to you today and as I go through everything, I don't really give a fuck where you're at. What my goal is to do is to make a new human being. Do you sell solar? No? What do you do? Okay, cool.
That's my lady. You met her the other day.
Yeah. Let's just beat her ass. I'm just kidding. Do you sell solar?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you sell solar?
Yes.
Yeah? You guys all sell solar? Okay. Come here real quick. I want to show you something. I'm not going to role play with you. I'm going to take him and I'm going to make a fucking human being. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care, like, anything about him right now. He's just like me. Right? Does that make sense? He's just like me. Now, how much do you believe it's possible to make a month selling solar?
$1 million.
A month?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he really believe it? Or is he saying it because he's trying to impress? Listen, I want you to understand this. There's this thing that he has, and by the way, I don't know, because I don't know him. I don't want to know right now. There's this thing called his core. These are, I'm sure you've heard of core values. These are his standards. I know one thing for sure. If I want to build him to be great, I need to start with the fucking core of him. Does that make sense? Because the core of you are your values, and who you are as a human being and your values will determine everything you get in your life. Now listen, I'm raw, right? So I'm not polished. I know in the Bible, you believe in God? There's these Pharisees, and they say that they have dark hearts, and they do these things when no one's around. I'll just do it out in the fucking open. I will tell you, I have been lost for a long time. I believe in God. I think God uses me to help other people who are lost. If you're not lost, I really don't want to talk to you. 99% of the people in this world say they have their shit together. I guarantee if I went and pulled your bank statement, it will show me your shit's not together. I will see how much money you have saved. I will see if your house is paid off. I will see if your cars are paid off. I will see if your family's in a good place. I will strip you down butt naked. I will check your body fat. I will look to see if you're being an example to the world. I will go look at your relationships with everybody that you have around you. What you say about you doesn't matter. I will go ask everyone else what they think about you, and that's fucking who you are. People that are good go around and tell people how good they are. People that are great don't have to say a word. Everyone else tells them how fucking great they are. My goal is at your core is to teach you that everything that you learn in here is so that you can take care of your own self, your own immediate family, and you can show other people what's possible. Okay? Now, do you have things that have happened before in the past? Yeah. There's this thing called the testimony. And your testimony, the more fucked up your life is, the more fucked up it is, and the more that you can unfuck yourself, which means if you're stuck in sales, what do? We get people unstuck. Hey man, let's do this. This is how this is going to work. This is what I see. People that were just like you got this, right? And then they're like, yeah, I know, but, and then I'm like, oh, they're stuck. Let me get them unstuck. Can you get other people unstuck if you can't get yourself unstuck? No. Rule number one, you want to make a lot of money? Okay, do you got big problems? Some of you guys got big problems in here? Bet your ass you do. You can solve those problems, you can solve big problems with your clients. Big problems, pay big ass commissions. You solve little problems, you get little baby ass bitch commissions. What do you want? You want to make small commissions or big ones? Can you solve your own problems in your own life? Can you fix yourself? Can you get yourself unstuck? If you guys are in this room right now, and I tell you we're in the solar boom, and it will pay you millions of dollars. If you can't get that and get that through your head, and you won't give everything you got right now and learn this and get rid of everything else in your life and go all in on yourself for the next 2 years, then how fast can you change? How fast can you learn? And if I change you today, my question is, when I release your ass back out into the wild, right, are you going to unchange? Like, will you change back? Today when you're with me, this is not fucking motivation. Just so everybody's completely clear, this is the standard of how we live life. This is the discipline. This is the way we live. This is the code. This is the ethic. This is what we believe in. You guys decide what you believe. Guys, I've got a 9-figure business now. Let me fucking explain this to you. See how many numbers, how much you make a year right now on a piece of paper. If it's 6, go to 7. Go to 8, and then go to 9. As I fucking talk to you, the more you listen to me, the more that you brainwash yourself in what I'm saying. Hey, if I cuss and you don't cuss. If I got energy and you don't like it, guess what? Be fucking dead. Choose whatever you want to be. But I'm telling you what worked for me. I'm awake. I'm awake in a time right now where nobody gives a fuck in this world. And that's why I'm winning. And some of you may say, well, I don't want to change. I like me. Go ahead. Just keep doing the math, how much money you're saving now with how much you're making, the people's lives that you're impacting now with what you're currently doing. Tell me where you'll be in fucking 20 years. Nowhere! You're never going to retire, you're never going to make it, you're never going to help anybody, and you're never going to become the fucking example. There's 9 billion people in this world, as in Billy Goat. 9 billion. You're fucking competing with 9 billion people. How will you do better than them and be the leader that they're not? And by the way, I'm like, dude, this is crazy. In a world right now where God, right, this generation, it's comfort. If I go hard these next couple years, if I give everything to this company, if I'm loyal, if I pay attention, if I don't drink, if I don't party, dude, lose your loser friends. Get rid of them. If your friends aren't talking to you the way I'm talking to you right now, get them the fuck out of your life or quit this job and go join their amateur asses. Make a decision. If you're a leader, at least be a leader who's decisive. Okay? Don't fucking play in the middle. Either be a loser or be a winner. But if you say you're going to be a winner, now we're going to the top. Okay? You may not get the results right away, but here's what I know. If you don't quit, you'll eventually get there. Here's the secret. You learn every day. You brainwash yourself every day with good information. What does that mean? If you're around me, I'm going to brainwash you that you're powerful and strong and you can get anything you want. Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that bad? Could you guys do that for other people? Guys, can I ask you a question? Do you think that I do this to myself all fucking day long? Basically, when I'm talking to you, I'm just having a conversation with me. Today, they paid me to come up here and talk to myself. This is this all day long. I am going to war with the old me and the new me. Who did everybody say you were going to be, and who the fuck did you say you're going to be? And all day long, this mind, this thing right here, this belief system is going to war with each other. Does that make sense? How strong are you? Who's the gatekeeper here? Is it me? Is it your boss? Is it your manager? Is it your mom or your dad? Or is it you? It's you. How fucking strong are you? If you're fucking strong, here's what I'll tell you. If something is coming in, think, is this good for me? If I let this come into my mind, should this be something that I let park as real estate in my brain? No. Yes. Make a decision. If it is, let it in. If it's not, kick it out. You guys got 80,000 thoughts going through your head a day. 80% of them are fucking negative right now. My goal is when you leave today, you have 100% of good thoughts in your brain. Now, tomorrow, you're going to be out and you're going to wake up again. You know what's going to happen? You're either going to forget everything we talked about, or you're going to be the fucking drill sergeant for your own head, and the shit that I'm saying, you're going to say it to yourself all day, every day. 24/7, 365. People say, when's enough enough? Who's in a relationship in here? Anybody? Okay. Your girl?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been together?
A year.
Good. You love her?
Yeah.
Okay. You plan on marrying her one day?
Yes.
When's enough enough? If you really love her and you get in a fight, are you going to fucking dump her? We're going to move on and go find someone else?
No.
No. When's enough enough? Never. See, guys, I have a badass marriage. I'm a kick-ass father. I have a fucking badass team. You know why? Because I give people grace because I ask for grace. I fuck up every day. You know what I am? I'm a psycho competitor. You know what that means? I fucking sleep with my shoes on. I empty the tank every day. I go to bed exhausted. I wake up starving. Okay? Some of you guys just have problems sleeping. I can't go to bed at night. I have anxiety. It's because you don't fucking work. That's because you think about winning and you're not fucking winning. You should be working so hard when your head hits the pillow. If somebody says, you want to play a game tonight? You want to play games? You want to go out? You want to do this? What the fuck does that even mean? How did you even let that person in your life? People are like, well, yeah, but you got to have friends, right? Are you not getting this? You guys are in an era right now where you got this window, 3-4 years of solar. Just going to be completely clear. 3 to 4 years in solar. Make you multi-millionaires. How old are you right now? How old are you?
32.
Yeah. You've been working since you're what, 16 years old?
Yeah.
Cool.
18.
How old?
18.
From 18 to 32 years old, he's been working. How many years has he been working? 14, 15 years. How much money do you got saved up? Doesn't matter. Just
$1,000.
how much?
$3,000.
I want to show you something. And this right here, by the way, remember I said everything starts with honesty? You've been working for 15 years. What's 15 years divided by $3,000 he has saved up? What is that? $50 a year? Is that right? Okay. $50 times 15 years is $3,000. He's worked for 15 years and he's been able to save $50 a year. I don't know what your fucking situation looks like, but I'm going to give you a million reasons to pay attention to me right now. Because when you walk out of here, one or two things are going to happen. You fucking keep living your old life, or you kill off your old self in this room and you start your new life. Here's what I'll tell you. When I made a decision to start my new life, guess what I started? A new fucking tone. And anybody that doesn't like it can get the fuck out of my life. Look, if you don't have the courage to put your foot down, don't bitch when you're not who you want to be. Dude, Kobe Bryant, you think he lost a couple buddies when he fucking gave everything that he had to the NBA and practicing and fucking doing everything? Yeah. Was he really good when he started, or did he suck? He fucking sucked. If you know his story, he sucked. He was last in the league. Michael Jordan, what did he do? There was 50 people ahead of him. He wrote 50 people's name down on a piece of paper, and he took them out.